Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dr. Guyton. I call myself the Genuine Scholar. Why? Because everything I do it from the heart. I want to welcome y'all to another episode of I Won't Settle TV. Y'all see your boy representing those Louisville Cardinals. I'm not a bandwagon. I got a degree from Louisville, and so I have to represent for the home team, baby. But both of our teams in the Final Four, and so I had to represent. This had a little old, but it serves the purpose. But anyway, I want to jump into today's topic, which is this video that's going around of this father that's whooping his daughters for twerking. Now, I don't know if you've seen it, but he gave him a nice little beating. He beat him pretty good. And then I saw something else where it said that they may be bringing charges on him. So it's a couple of things I want to talk about around this situation. So the first thing is, Dr. Gang, how do you feel about this man whooping his daughters? Now, I come from an environment that whooping is a part of the norm. And so when I saw the video, I didn't have a reaction that was like, ooh, that's bad, because I saw worse. Now, do I agree with whoopings? Absolutely. I just come from an environment. That's the culture I grew up with. So, and I have to make this make sense. So if I went to Africa, or if I went to South America and went into some rural parts of it where those tribes, some of the indigenous tribes are, some of the women walk around with their breasts out. In America, that may not fly. And so, I'm saying that your environment controls what you do and how you perceive things. And for me, I grew up in an environment that whoopings were absolutely A-okay. I got whooped. I had to get switches. I had a belt put on me. People get extension cords. You just get a whooping. And so I didn't see a major problem with it, but I can see how people could have been offended if you come from a positive reinforcement background. That's okay. And I can see how you could be offended with that. It's just a different philosophy. So that's not what I really wanted to. Oh, actually, I want to say something too. I think y'all should give a man's a little pass, though. I think he deserves a little pass. Here's why, though. Work with me. Now, if a man walked into his house and saw his wife in bed with another man and he shot that man, he'll get held, accountable for it. But they may give him a little leniency because they'll say he was just temporary insanity, right? And so think about it now. If a man is sitting at home chilling, and then he get up to go say something to his daughters, and he look in the room, and he see his daughters in there just popping it. At that time, the man lost it, and so he reacted. So we got to give him a little pass because the man was temporary, he had a little temporary insanity at the moment. So come on, let's work with him. But no, I'm joking a little bit. But honestly, when I saw the video, that really wasn't what I thought about. Even the whooping wasn't what I thought about. I thought about more so, why were these young ladies twerking? And I'm not saying that twerking is wrong, but then again, I think it's a root to why our young sisters, and not even young sisters, our older sisters do it too. It's a root to why they feel the need to twerk. And it's a root to why if I type in twerking on YouTube, it's gonna be a million videos that come up with just booty in the screen, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I don't care, with booty on the screen, and they just popping their butt, and for somebody to watch them pop it. And I feel like it's a culture that's created to say that if you want attention, if you want a lot of YouTube views, if you want a lot of boys to look at you, then you need to pop because that's going to get the attention. And it's unfortunate because the type of attention you're getting is attention that is sexually based. It's not attention because you're a beautiful individual. It's not attention because you are intelligent. It's attention because of the way you work your body in a sexually explicit way. And so the question is, how do we get our young sisters to feel or to no longer feel the need to twerk? And I think that's the important piece, because that's the way my mind always goes, because I'm like, how can we improve? Because that father, when he walked into that room at that time, all he saw was his daughter being a sexual object for somebody else. It could have been a 60-year-old man on the other end of that computer, because I think they were talking on camera. So it could have been a 60-year-old man over there doing something inappropriate to himself while these little 14, 13-year-old girls dancing. And I just don't think that honestly, that's just not acceptable. And so we got to work with our kids, y'all. You got to spend time with your kids and start having these conversations about why do these kids feel the need to twerk. Now, I think for the father's sake, after he whooped those daughters, I hope he had a conversation with them. Now, that's the piece that I really do. I hope he had an actual meaningful conversation with them about this whole twerking thing. And so we'll beat our kids sometimes, but then we won't have those discussions with them to help them see that it's bigger than just this beating. Let's talk about the root of why you're doing what you're doing. And so if you have kids, talk to them about these things, because when they go to college, if you have somebody that's not in college yet, they're going to be put in situations where they're gonna feel, some of them may be put in a situation, let me say it that way, where they feel the need to twerk for attention. But what type of attention are you receiving, and how can that attention either help you or hurt you in the future? And so those are things we have to think about. When these young ladies are making these twerk videos, how can that come back and hurt you when you're 25 years old trying to get a corporate job, but you got a video out on YouTube? Those are discussions we have to have. Or why is this young man only pursuing you because of the way you move your body and not because of your mind? Those are the conversations we have to have. And so it's bigger than the father whipping his daughters. It's more so, why are our sisters, and I'm not going to say just young sisters because it's older sisters too, why do they feel the need to twerk? And it's not just sisters this day and age. You got young brothers out there twerking now on camera, and it's just getting out of control. And so what we got to do, honestly, is start having these dialogues, these conversations, and then hopefully we can actually get young individuals or even older individuals who have enough self-esteem about themselves to not feel the need to have to twerk. And so I hope this video created some type of thought in your mind. You can agree, disagree, that's fine. That's what this is for. I like to have discussions, debates, all those things. And so at the end of the day, it's about bettering us as people. And so I hope y'all have a beautiful, wonderful day. Go check out iwon'tsettle.com. I hope y'all watch all the other videos and share it with somebody. I hope y'all have a good day. God bless you.